Hello and welcome to the March edition of What's Going On in Woolwich. I am Mayor Natalie Matthias, and as you can tell, I am not located in Woolwich. However, I am very close by at the Edelman Fossil Park here in Woolwich Township, and I am very pleased to be joined by the Executive Director and Woolwich resident, Dr. Kenneth Lacovara. Ken, thank you so much for meeting with me. And can you tell me a little bit about your involvement and how this all got started?
Sure, Natalie. First of all, I am a Woolwich resident, and we were both band parents.
Yes, we were.
The Kingsway Marching Band, which is a great organization. I moved to Woolwich Township, my wife and I, in 2003. I was a professor at Drexel University at the time, and also in 2003, I started digging here at what was a working marl mine. Marl is a farmer's term for it's like a kind of fertilizer. Also, they can use it for water filtration. And there was a company here called Inversan, and they had been mining marl since 1926 here. And another company before that even started earlier in 1880, right here at this location. Honestly, I didn't think much of this site at the time because it was a working mine and we were doing what we would call salvage paleontology, literally following the bulldozers around. And then I would go everywhere else in the world for my research. I would go to Patagonia in South America, or the Gobi Desert, or the foothills of the Himalayas, or Montana, Wyoming, North Africa. And then in 2007, the quarry owner here told me that they were probably going to shut down, fill in the quarry, and they were hoping to build a Costco or something like that. And I thought, wow, it'd be a shame to lose this fossil site, but we really don't understand the science of it. So I raised a little bit of money to rent a corner of the quarry so we could map it out in 1 meter squares. And once we did that, I saw that we had a death layer here, an extinction layer. And I could see it was very close to the end of the Cretaceous period. That's the end of the time of the dinosaurs. And then we started to look at material under the microscope, and we actually had the fallout from the asteroid impact that happened 1,500 miles away from here off the coast of Mexico, material that flew into space, flew all around the world and landed here, among other places. And so then I knew that we had something really special, really a layer that paleontologists and geologists had been looking for 40 years all over the world, and including myself.
It was right here.
And it was right here. And I found it in a pit behind the Lowe's in South Jersey. So then I tried to launch a project to save this site. I teamed up with Woolwich Township. We started to have community dig days. The response was overwhelming. We would sell out the 2,000 slots in like 15 minutes and have thousands of people on the waiting list. Then I had breakfast with the president of Rowan University, Ali Hushman. And by the end of breakfast, I was coming to Rowan University. I was going to be the founding dean of the School of Earth and Environment, and I did that and built that for 8 years. And he was going to buy this property and help me raise money to build a museum.
Wow.
And it's been 10 and a half years. And just about a year ago, we opened this beautiful $85 million, really world-class museum, very close to Woolwich Township.
It is. It's very close by, and it's fantastic. So what can you tell residents about this museum and visiting it? I mean, it's really cool. All the stuff you
Well, it may be right here in South Jersey and Gloucester County, but really this is a museum like none other. We have people come from all over the world to visit this place. What you'll see here is over 60 full-scale reconstructions of ancient creatures like this giant mosasaur behind us. And so what's remarkable about this place is that everything in this gallery, called Monstrous Seas, is something that we found in the quarry that lived right here. And so we have two big, say, prehistoric galleries. We go into the Hall of Extinction and Hope. We learn about our uniquely occurring evidence for the demise of the dinosaurs and the rise of us mammals. And then we go into an area that's called the Anthropocene. That's the time that we are living in now. We learn about the climate crisis. We learn about the tragic unfolding biodiversity crisis. But so as not to leave the visitor in despair, we go into the Hope Gallery, where I hope people will find some inspiration and feel activated on what they can do now. Because everybody that comes into the museum gets what we call the Explorer Key. It helps you
interact with some of the displays. Yes, I did that when I was here. Yeah,
exactly. So you can interact with the exhibits, but also that sets up your own personal page on our website where you can collect your own activities.
Okay.
And in the Act Now area, you can bookmark local, national, and global organizations. You can find an event to attend. You can get a reading list, a viewing list, and you can get a list of things that you can do when you're home to really help the planet. And so everybody that comes here can really be set up to make positive change in the world before they walk out the doors of the museum.
Fantastic.
In 1868, a very famous paleontologist, Edward Drinker Cope, found a mosasaur. He said a mile from Swedesboro. Well,
Which is Woolwich.
A mile from Swedesboro is Woolwich Township. Yeah. And so a mosasaur is a marine lizard. They're not dinosaurs, but they are, if you know what a Komodo dragon is, it's like a marine Komodo dragon.
All right.
Some of them get huge, like this giant mosasaur that you see behind us. That's a different species. There was a smaller species of mosasaur found in Woolwich. It's called Clydastes. It's pictured here. And here is a skeletal reconstruction of it. And so you see it's about maybe 15 feet long. It has paddles for limbs. It has a very sturdy jaw. And then do you see at the top of its throat, it has a second set of teeth that points backwards to keep you from swimming back out.
Wow.
So it's a little sea monster, essentially.
All right. And again, so you can come here to the Edelman Park to dig for your own fossils and hunt for your own fossils, or you can go to our Locke Avenue Park for an Easter egg hunt that we're having on March 21st from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And again, that's through Swedesboro-Woolwich Parks and Rec, free of charge. But in the meantime, if you want to come here and hunt for fossils, this is a fantastic opportunity that we have right here in Woolwich Township.
That's right. The Fossil Quarry opens for the season on March 20th. We also have a fantastic cafe here called Quarry Grounds. And on March 20th, that begins opening at 7 a.m. So you can come here and have breakfast and dig fossils.
But in the meantime, please visit the website for information about this museum. What is that website?
It's efm.org.
efm.org. And again, for the egg scramble, take a look at our Park and Rec page on Facebook or on the Township page, March 21st, 10 to 12. Again, thank you so much, Doctor.
My pleasure. So do you know, all birds are actually dinosaurs.
I might have heard that somewhere.
Birds are literal dinosaurs. So when you are having your Easter egg hunt, it's a dinosaur egg hunt.